Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, breaks a tackle on the play, and makes a decent gain. It's third down for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And on the carry, he's heading left. Finds room at the 30. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Gives it to the back. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and there is...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, a reverse.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Michigan offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they get the second half started with the running play. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. That pass is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the option play here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only
the kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It's a run to the left. Fighting him off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges